Yes guys, welcome back to a new video on the DC channel. Today I have my pro player custom tactics and instructions for you. It's going to be a post patch. I played a couple of games after the patch today. As we all know, step overs and other things have been completely muddied. So yeah, I'm just going to take you through my custom tactics and instructions that I think work the best for me in Weekend League. I've had 28 and 2s, 29 and 1s. Obviously, this weekend we'll find out what we get from the new patch. But yeah, this is what I'll take you through right now. So, if we look at my team, at the minute this is the team I'm rocking. Ronaldo is still really good. Neymar is probably the best player in the game still. Obviously, you probably look at my team and go, well, you get top 200 with this and that. But these tactics do really help a lot, and you'll see why. And I'll explain it in this video. First of all, this is what I go to at the start of every single game. So what you'll see is straight away from kickoff, I'll just flip it straight to ultra defensive, and that is my 4-4-2 long ball. So we're going balanced, and we're going to go 5 width, 5 depth. We're going to play long ball, and then we're going to play 5 width, 6 players in the box, 2 corners, and 2 free kicks. This is because it's just basic. It is generally just a basic. It's not a high width, it's not a high depth, it's not a low width, it's not a low depth. As we all know, long ball is severely overpowered on this game, and it is possibly the best way to play on this game. As bad as it sounds, it is. We're going to have our 2 strikers on stay central, getting behind. This is because we just want them going in behind, because it's long ball. We all know what long ball does. It's just a clip over the top or a wide ball through the middle. Not that I play personally for the wide ball, but we know other people do, but we don't get into that. We have the 2 centre mids on stay battle attacking cover centre to counteract what we're trying to do. So we don't want to get caught by the wide ball. We don't want to get caught with everyone running up the pitch. So that's why we have these 2 set out as stay battle attacking. We also have the 2 fullbacks on come back on defence, cut inside, getting behind, get into the box for cross. Bit difficult to understand, but the reason why we have this is because we don't want to go basically a 4-2-4. We don't want to go flying forward. This is our ultra defensive formation. This is what we're just going to see the game, see what the opponent's about, see his trends, see what he likes to do. And this means that we can get men behind the ball if we need to get men behind the ball for the counter-attack. And we're also going to just run the fullbacks on balanced. And obviously, depending on the keeper, I'm running Edison, so I like to run sweeper keeper, comes for crosses, because he's so good at that, so good at what he does. Then secondly, we're going to move into a formation that I like to use for qualifiers. This is just a bog standard, get down, keep the ball, move your opponent, find spaces type of formation, and I love it. I do love it. I think 4-2-3-1 is still really good this year. So we're going to run 5 width and 4 depth. The only reason why I've knocked it down to 4 depth is because with the 4-2-3-1 you don't have as much width as others. So obviously, because the width's 5, we don't want to be so high that you're just going to get countered through the middle. I know you've got 2 centre mids, but with your 3 attacking midfielders that are like further in front of your 2 DMs, you just don't want to get counteracted with that. So, and then we run balanced 5-5, 2-2. Pretty bog standard really. Nothing. Balance gives you the best of everything, in my opinion. Now, this is a controversial one because I do have Cristiano Ronaldo, so I do use him as a target man. I do put stay central, target man, stay forward on my striker. This is because personally it's Ronaldo. If I want to clip the ball long to him, get it down on his chest, win a header, I can do. If you've got someone smaller that's quicker, I'd probably run it on getting behind, or you can even run it on mixed because he does the best of everything. Stay central, stay forward, I'd say is a definite, but you can flip between, you know, whichever one you like depending on the striker that you have. Your cam is literally basic. I don't run anything on the cam. Let him do whatever he wants. Let him run the show. As Neymar, you all know that Neymar runs the show on this game.
Now Neymar. Neymar. Another goal. The lead grows to 4.
So, the 2 Lamb and the Ram, we have come back on defence and get into the box for cross. Get into the box for cross is is a must this year. You all know about the RBX cross, you know, the whip cross to the back stick. Even so much just crossing in general now seems to be coming back into the game a little bit. So, you know, crossing the ball is quite overpowered this year. I know manual heading's not that great. If you can learn it, it's good, but it's not that great. And come back on offence is obviously just to make that block with like the 4-4-2 basically, where you've got Mbappe and Rashford coming between Bruno and Renato Sanchez and making that flat four. The fullback's just on stay back while attacking, just as usual. And once again, Ederson comes across his sweeper keeper. This is what we move into if the opponent either likes to keep the ball or you feel like you can overpower your opponent. Now this is possibly the most overpowered formation that I have used on this game. And it's crazy. It's crazy. We all know other people have been playing pressure on heavy touch with it. People have been moving around the width and the depth. But I've found that 5 width, 8 depth is the way forward with this formation. Press after possession loss. If you play it in game, you'll understand what I mean. What happens is you can literally trap your opponent inside his own box. And what I mean by that is if he tries to pass back to the keeper, you know, with the team press, you can literally stick. Your 2 centre mids will be on the edge of his box. Your 4 players will be in front. Literally, you'll have, because you'll see from the tactics, you'll have 4 players inside his box pressing him. So you'll have 6 players around his 18-yard box. It is crazy good. So we run 5 width, 8 depth, press after possession loss, balance 5-5, 3-3. The offensive's pretty simple, but the defensive, that is a must. Obviously, you are going to get caught on the counter a couple of times. You will be 2v2 in some situations. I'd say recommend go and use this in Rivals. Try and get used to it. Try and learn that if you do get countered, you do need to be quite good at defending. Because in some situations where you play against a decent player, I tried using this against some top players, and sometimes it doesn't work. But you're not supposed to really use this against a top player. In other words, if you think you're better than your opponent, or your opponent's camping with the ball in his own half, use this and you'll obliterate him. I guarantee you. So we run stay forward on the 2 strikers. Simple as that. Then we run balanced on Neymar. Once again, just let him do whatever he wants. This is the important bit. So we have the left centre mid and the central centre mid on stay back while attacking, cover centre. This is because, again, it makes a 2. Like the 4-2-3-1, like the 4-4-2, it makes a bank of 2. With Rashford on get forward, cover centre. And what this initiates is Rashford moving into the position with Neymar. Basically, it's like a 4-2-2. And this means that narrow, it is so strong. Now the important bit, you have to keep your fullbacks on balance. This is because with the 4-2-2, obviously you know that your players run wide. But in this formation, they don't really run centrally. So basically you're running a 4 up top, basically. So you're running Rashford and Neymar right behind Mbappe and Ronaldo as a 4. So you want your fullbacks up as well. That makes it a 6. And then obviously you've got Bruno and Renato on. So when I mean you block your opponent in, I mean you've got everyone but John Stones and Maldini, for example, with my team, inside his area, inside his 18-yard box pretty much. And you're literally just going to trap him in completely. And obviously this is probably the most important if it comes across his sweepkeeper on Ederson, because in situations you're going to be 3v2, you're going to be 2v2. Some blind balls, some wide balls, and Ederson just cleans up completely. In my opinion, I think this Ederson is the best goalkeeper in the game, other than Nick Pope, but Nick Pope isn't good with his feet, so that's the only issue with Nick Pope. And then finally, we have if we need to get back into a game, 10 minutes to go, 5 minutes to go, and we've seen that we're slacking a little bit, the 4-3-1-2 isn't working as well as we thought it was going to do. We just whack on, everyone calls it the Christmas tree formation, the 3-4-2-1. And what this does is, this just, when I mean pulls people forward, I mean it's literally ridiculous. You have 1 centre-back, generally. Your left centre-back and your right centre-back just run forward. Your 2 centre-mids that are on stay back while attacking, but they do go forward. You have your right mid, left forward, right forward, and your striker all just running at him. So we're going to run constant pressure. You can play around with the width and the depth however you like, but I like to run 7 width and 7 depth. balanced 6-6-3-3. This is you just want to get people forward. This is just throw everyone forward. We're just going to run stay forward on Ronaldo on the striker, stay forward on the right forward, stay forward on the left forward. We're just going to run balanced on the left mid and the right mid. And then we're just going to run stay back attacking cover centre on the 2 centre midfielders, just in case we are on top of the opponent. We don't want to concede a stupid goal right near the end. We don't want to throw the game. So we're just going to hold that just for a bit of stability in the middle. Personally, you can change it about if you just want to go for it. You can stick, you can stick Bruno Fernandes on get forward. You can stick both of them on balanced. It's personal preference, to be honest with you. Obviously, the fullback's nothing and balanced on Ederson. I only run balanced on Ederson compared to all these, just because it's the end of the game, and to be honest with you, you don't need Ederson coming out clearing balls, because if the guy's going to run through, the guy's going to run through at the end of the day. Your players will be literally inside your own area, that if he even plays a wide ball, he'll probably be onside from him being in his own half anyway. They're the 4 instructions. Just a quick one. On your balance formation that you are starting with, I would recommend using drop back, only because at the start of the game, you don't want to concede a kickoff goal straight from kickoff if you're the away team. What this initialises is, obviously, I know it's your starting formation, which is a 4-2-2 for me, but what happens is your players just get into a thingy where you just get behind the ball straight away and you just stop that counter goal straight from the kickoff. You don't want to concede straight away. So I'd advise you sticking drop back on. And you'll probably see a difference. You won't concede as many goals as you would from the start of a game than you might normally do. Thanks for watching. That's going to be the end of the video. Hopefully these tactics help you in some way, shape or form. They do help me quite a lot. Every weekend I play. I finished 26-4, 26-4, 28-2, 29-1, 29-1 with these tactics. And post-patch, obviously I've played a couple of games and they're still viable. They still work really, really well. If you did like the video, please give it a like, subscribe to the DC channel, and I'll catch you in a bit for another video. Peace.